Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett Quote. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Our favorite holding period is forever. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. It's only when the tide goes out that you discover who's been swimming naked. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Beware of geeks bearing formulas. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. The best thing that happens to us is when a great company gets into temporary trouble. We want to buy them when they're on the operating table. If you aren't thinking about owning a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. Diversification is protection against ignorance. It makes little sense if you know what you are doing. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The business schools reward difficult complex behavior more than simple behavior, but simple behavior is more effective. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Time is the friend of the wonderful business, the enemy of the mediocre. It is not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. Do not save what is left after spending, instead spend what is left after saving. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. If past history was all there was to the game, the richest people would be librarians. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster, they tell you nothing about the future. I always knew I was going to be rich. I don't think I ever doubted it for a minute. In investing, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. Never count on making a good sale. Have the purchase price be so attractive that even a mediocre sale gives good results. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours and you'll drift in that direction. Wide diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they are doing. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. When you combine ignorance and leverage, you get some pretty interesting results. Derivatives are financial weapons of mass destruction. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. There seems to be some perverse human characteristic that likes to make easy things difficult. Buy a stock the way you would buy a house. Understand and like it such that you'd be content to own it in the absence of any market. It's much better to have a few rights than to never be wrong. When we own portions of outstanding businesses with outstanding managements, our favorite holding period is forever. I buy expensive suits, they just look cheap on me. The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society, or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. Most people get interested in stocks when everyone else is. The time to get interested is when no one else is. The best investment you can make is in yourself. The stock market is a no-called strike game. You don't have to swing at everything, you can wait for your pitch. I never attempt to make money on the stock market. I buy on the assumption that they could close the market the next day and not reopen it for 5 years. If you get to my age in life and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. The only time to be fearful is when others are greedy. The only time to be greedy is when others are fearful. Don't watch the market closely. If they're trying to buy and sell stocks, and worry when they go down a little bit, and think they should maybe sell them when they go up, they're not going to have very good results.